Hi everybody, we're the 16-Bit Brothers and welcome to another episode of the Mass Debaters.
That's right, we decided on the Mass Debaters thanks to a subscriber who was...
Emo-Joe1990.
Yeah, who... It seems pretty obvious now that we should have been called that all along, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because we pretty much are a set of wankers.
Basically, we want this series to be interactive with the community, so we thought, yeah, let's have a name for the community as well. Obviously, it's similar to what we had planned anyway, but we'd like to thank Emo-Joe for suggesting that.
Yeah.
Close.
Cheers, pal.
For this second episode, we're going to talk about a new subject, and we've also got a special guest as well for you all to also add.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Oh, we don't know.
Who is it? It's a special guest.
How special?
Very special.
Very special.
Very special. It's very special to us all.
Yeah.
Who will also give his opinions on...
Or her.
No, it's definitely a he.
Tonight's topic is video game music.
1, 2, 3.
Tonight's topic...
What's this? What, like the fucking stare? You're like looking down with tonight's topic.
Tonight's topic is game music with Adrian Rowe.
Tonight's topper.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, come on. Got to.
Come on in.
We're getting worse at this.
Tonight's topic, we're going to talk about video game music.
Right, then roll on.
Come on.
My God.
Right, tonight we're going to talk about our favourite video game music. It's kind of a hard thing to decide, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a massive part of gaming.
There's going to be some titles that we're not going to speak about, which
Oh,
are
yeah.
epic music, but we don't want the show to go on forever.
And we're kind of doing it off the cuff a little bit, aren't we? So, on purpose, so that people can obviously tell us their favourite.
Yeah, well, exactly. Again, it's an interactive series.
Our first one I want to talk about is on the Super Nintendo, and that's F-Zero.
So what do you like about that music, Adrian?
It's brilliant. That's all I can say about it. Basically,
Thanks for watching.
Who likes doing that?
the thing I like about that music, it's fast beat, it's got a great tempo going on, it makes you get into the game. It's a brilliant game anyway, so it's one of them it's only one player, so you kind of need you and the music rather than you haven't got anyone to play with. So
It's typically Super Nintendo
Yeah,
as well.
it's-
The sound chip really shows off what the Super Nintendo could do with its sound.
every song on that game is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It's a hard game as well. Once you
It
get,
is hard, yeah.
Once you get to the later tracks,
Yeah, the harder
it's
tracks.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Ridiculous.
It's like very,
I wish
very
you
much,
could-
I don't know. It's very much like Mario Kart, same sort of the way the card centre and the screen moves.
Mode 7.
Yeah.
But it's like a futuristic version of it.
Right, so the first video game music I want to talk about is Shadow of the Beast 2 on the Amiga 500.
Based!
Yeah, the Amiga 500 is where I get all my nostalgia kicks from, and Shadow of the Beast 2 I can remember playing as a kid. I couldn't complete it myself, but I did it with my dad, and the music's just really, really eerie, and it really sets the scene to what the fuck are you laughing at?
Just thinking about masturbate and then we did it really that.
There's some wrong thinking there. There's some wrong thinking.
I remember the scene.
I felt your face.
Felt my face.
No, I could feel it. It made me smile. I was like, I can see what's going on in his head. I know what Johnny's thinking about now. It's so wrong.
Yeah, the music in Shadow of the Beast 2, it really sets the scene for the game. It's quite a dark, eerie game, and I talked to my dad about when we completed it, and he says the music's imprinted on his memory. It haunts him and stuff like that. He said that the music, well, you know what my dad's like, he's like, the music still haunts me to this day. It's imprinted on my memory. But yeah, brilliant game, brilliant music, and it really adds to the atmosphere of the game.
I think that's going to be a major feature with what we're talking about tonight. Whenever a game's got amazing music, it usually means that it's an amazing game, and they sort of go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah.
And I think an amazing game has to have good music. So the game I'm going to talk about is arguably one of the best games of all time.
It is.
Certainly is for me.
Yeah.
From the opening credits to the final fight with Ganon, the music is amazing. And obviously the game I'm talking about is The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. Now, the game itself is obviously centred around the Ocarina, Link's Ocarina, which plays the music.
Yeah.
And every part of the game, you know, whether you go into Hyrule Field, Hyrule Field, yeah.
Hyrule Field.
So we go into Hyrule Field. Anybody who's played that game will instantly recognise that music, and each area has its own sort of theme.
The N64 pad is perfect for it with those yellow buttons.
We played that a lot together.
We played a lot of that. We got so close to completing that game.
I can remember where we got to.
The music I like best on that game is when you're in the prison camp.
Do you know what, I'm playing on the 3DS now, and that's where I'm stuck.
It's stuck. It is a hard level. There's so many little bits on that level.
Yeah.
I did get stuck.
Always forget about it.
That's a fair point actually. If you haven't played it and you've got a 3DS, get it on the 3DS as well, because it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's all
exactly the same.
Well, they've updated the graphics
Yeah, it's just changed
and everything like that. They made it slightly easier because if you're stuck, they've got these view holes that you can.
Well, it's also got the Master Quest on there as well.
It's got the Master
Which
Quest,
is
and that happened on.
redone.
They put it in with the GameCube with the Wind Waker, didn't you? So it's fantastic. One of the games I want to talk about is Streets of Rage 2 for the Mega Drive. It's absolutely brilliant. As soon as you turn the game on, the music that you get given to you
It's awesome.
is brilliant. And then when you're choosing your player, it goes into something else. And then when you go to level 1, and then the bass kicks in. And what we were saying about F-Zero with the chip on the Super Nintendo, the Streets of Rage 2 does. It does wonders with the sound chip on the Mega Drive, and I can't remember what the guy's called that did the music for Streets of Rage, but he's well known for doing brilliant music. Everything about Streets of Rage 2 is fantastic, even the boss battle music, and the music at the start. If I remember, when you get to the last level, when you're fighting through, it's either the same or very similar, and it just makes you think, I know I'm coming to the last boss, because it's all building up, and that's what it's about. But I can't speak highly enough about the music of Streets of Rage 2. I actually have done listening to the soundtrack, just in my car, just listening to it, because it's that good. Just in my car.
That's dedication.
I have though. I have. What do you like?
It sounds like a big confession, that. we listened to you about the name of the series. We're called the Mass Debaters now. Another subscriber to our channel said that he actually wanted to be a part of this programme, which in turn gave us the idea of maybe having a special guest, one of our subscribers, in this video, in the Mass Debate. So that's what we've done, and it happens to be the YouTuber that gave us the idea in the first place.
So without further ado, here's Aaron from Retroliberty.
Look, it's the 16-bit brothers. There's Addy, Johnny, Roger, and Dan. Hello, 16-bit brothers. It's me, Aaron from Retroliberty. Alright, so when we're talking about music, the first thing I think of for bad music is Sonic Spinball. It's in the option screens, it sounds literally just like a bunch of bings and bangs and bongs and noises that make no sense. And I know games are supposed to give you a sense of what's going to be going on, but the only thing I get from that game is it makes you want to jump around and dance like a complete idiot. Yeah, it's bad. And now for good music. When I think of good music in video games, there's two that come to my mind immediately, and the first would be Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo. Right off the bat at the title screen, it's super dark and eerie, and it makes you feel like the game is supposed to make you feel, like you're on a mission to search for things, like you're lost, you're by yourself, which is what the game does. So the music that it puts delivers very well. And the main one for me that delivers the best music of all time to me would be Silent Hill on the PlayStation 1. It shows like cutscenes and pictures with the music in the beginning. The scenes are super emotional. It really grips you. They're pretty intense scenes. Anybody that knows me knows that I really love the music in that game. I also, like, as of being a dad myself, I feel for the father in the game looking for his daughter Cheryl. It's really gut-wrenching, the intro, and it's pretty amazing to me. And that's it. I better hurry. I don't want to take any longer than 2 minutes because Johnny told me that if I take any longer than 2 minutes, he's going to steal all my video games while I'm sleeping. Stay away from my games!
So there you go. There was Aaron from Retroliberty. We don't know what he said because we are recording this before we've got the footage. So
I'm sure it's brilliant.
Yeah, we're sure it's brilliant and funny.
It is one of his favourite subjects, isn't it? He loves it. He always bangs on about music. Fucking goes on about it all the time.
You can't show him up.
Bloody hell.
You can't show him. Next thing, one of his tattoos is of a guitar. I think I've spotted that. I don't know from that, Aaron. But
yeah, it's just there actually.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We're all looking at your arm.
Well, yeah, so obviously we're going to be asking a few other YouTubers if they want to be a part of future episodes. Different topic every time, so we're going to try and pick people who we think might be good for that topic. I don't know how it's going to work. They might tell them no, they might say no, so you might be second choice. No, I'm only joking. You won't be second choice, you'll always be first choice.
Who will?
The person that we ask.
Right.
Whoever we ask, you're first choice.
No, him.
But thank you very much, Aaron, for doing it. And if you haven't, I know we've already mentioned them before, but Retroliberty is a great channel. Check them out.
If you don't know who they are, where the hell have you been?
Yeah,
for the last few
because
years?
they've been setting the world on fire.
As usual, guys, we'd like to encourage you lot to review a response to these debates. So send them over.
Make it a mass debate.
Yeah, that's the idea. Thank you to the people that sent video responses last time. That was Interghost, Retro Game Crusader, and Mr. Blastoise 101. I really appreciate that. They're our first proper video responses, aren't they?
They're great to watch as well. It's nice to know that. Well,
It's
nice for me to do it.
Yeah. We enjoyed watching all of them, so thank you very much. We hope to have a similar response this time. So if you didn't send one last time, this is a good opportunity to do it this time.
Do it.
Do it now.
Welcome to Duck Talk.
Duck.
One.
Debaters.
Quacking debate.
Quacking debate.
Quack quarrels.
Quack quarrels.
Oh, quack one off.
Oh.
This is the worst we've ever been. Ever.
No, it's not.
It is.
What are you on about?
It's the longest we've ever been with anything.
I think we're hungry.